Hey guys, welcome to another build review. Today we're going to be looking at the Gloomspite Gitz Gobbapalooza. It comes with 5 minis, 5 goblins. I'm not actually sure what these are. Assuming they're like different shamans or something. But they look cool, so I got them. So let's see what's in the box, and then I'm going to start building them. Kit's $50 MSRP, I believe. Was it 50? Yes, $50 MSRP. So overall, I mean, it's $10 a mini, so that's not bad. I mean, that's what I expect to pay, or just like for anything really, $10 a mini is not bad. So I'm okay with that. Let's open this up. Ooh, oh, I already broke it. So this is what it comes with. Oh, it's actually nice. It's 1 sprue. This is going to be easy. Here's just some of the detail on here for you guys before I start assembling this. This should be easy enough. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It looks good. Looks quite good. I think the only downfall here will be there's not very much, doesn't look like there'd be very much variation to this. Here's the bases, but that's okay. So let's just take a look at the booklet here real quick. So you get Spiker, you get Boggleeye, Scaremonger, Shroomancer, and Brewgit. I think my favorite one's probably going to be Shroomancer if I had to guess. Yeah, they assemble pretty easily by the looks of it. There doesn't seem to be much to them. Shroomancer and a giant shroom, I like that. And that is it. And they just give you the rule sets, which I don't even know how to read, so excuse me, so I am just gonna show you guys and just go right past it. Because yeah, I don't know how to read any of this. I don't know what any of this means. I don't care to know. So I think this guy's probably my least favorite one, Spiker. I don't know, he just looks weird. Just looks too weird for a goblin. And that's it. Alright, I'm going to start cleaning these and I'll come back for the build. Okay, so the assembly's finished. Or the assembly's finished, geez, the cleaning's finished rather. And that was about an hour and a half, or no, actually more than that, it was about 2.5 hours actually, now that I'm looking at the time, of cleaning alone. Which is terrible for 5 minis. I don't know why each and every one of these needs so many parts. Like, there's no reason for one single figure to need 10 parts. So, unless there is, I guess we'll find out, but according to UC, there's no reason that they need so many parts. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. So the first one, obviously, as always, I'm going out of order, so the first one we're going to do is a Shroomancer. I think the Shroomancer is quickly becoming my favorite. So just as far as the personality and as far as just what it is and what it looks like, but what's going to matter here is how well these guys come together, how well they fit. So to me, extra thin as always. And let's go to town on this and see what happens. But yeah, I think the Shroomancer is going to be my favorite. I'm not worried about fit issues. I mean, it's Games Workshop. You know the fit. There's not going to be fit issues, especially on smaller kits like these. But did I already like screw up my parts and am I already missing a piece? Nah, come on. Come on, guy. I was so careful to make sure that didn't happen. Oh, what the hell, dude? I am bad at this. I was being so careful, too. What in the hell? What in the hell? It's like a whole fucking gouge here that I'm missing a piece for. It's not, it is this one. Okay. Found it. I am so bad at keeping that, like, separated out. Like, what the hell? I was trying so hard to. Like, look at just, like, the character on this, though. Like, there's a little marching shroom over here that he reanimated. On top of the huge marching shroom that he reanimated. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like, that I can't really knock, because that looks really cool. So, yeah, I think this guy's going to be my favorite one out of all of them. And I think he's going to be the first one we paint. These are going to be painted on stream. So feel free to check me out at twitch.tv/UC Workshop. I do have a couple of projects going for YouTube as well, as far as painting and modeling projects. I just have to get my ass motivated and actually finish them. I know all you guys have been getting recently here on YouTube is build reviews and so on and so forth. I do have a couple of bigger projects in the works, I promise. I just have to go and finish them. I did go on a fun little excursion yesterday. Where is his face? Sorry, hold on. Where is his face? What is this? I don't think this goes with him, if I had to guess, because his face is right here. Yeah, his face is right here, and he doesn't get a hood. Okay, so I screwed up more than 2 parts. Or more than 1 part, rather. As far as, like, putting it in the wrong pile. But I did go on a fun little excursion yesterday, and I did do a video on that. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but that's going to happen in the next, like, 2 or 3 days. I just have to get it edited properly. And yeah. Okay, this thing's kind of cool too. This thing's kind of cool. It's like a shroom bat. It's legit a shroom bat. That's awesome. Check this out. It's a flying shroom bat. That's so cool. He kind of looks like a scared Dobby, doesn't he? Well, Dobby was always scared anyways, but doesn't he kind of look like a Dobby? Just as cute too, right? Alright, let's plunk this guy on the base. Plenty of glue here. Oh, that other leg doesn't even... Okay. Let him dry. Okay. Next. Let's see what is... Wow, no, I'm just... Let's... Hopefully this guy stayed together, so that's one less thing to worry about. What is he, though? He's got a crooked staff. He's the Brewgit. Okay. Let's do the Brewgit next. Yeah, I might kind of like the Brewgit, too. Like, if he's brewing stuff. Like, if he's brewing the good shit, then I might like the Brewgit, too. And just overall, I can't say enough about, like, how Games Workshop is at least making an effort into bringing some sort of, like, character and just, like, some sort of personality into these figures. Like, that's why I love these Gitz so much. I'm gonna call them goblins, I'm sorry, I can't. So I love these goblins so much, is because there's just so much character to them. Like, there's just absolutely so much character that Games Workshop was able to get into them, and like, that's why I hate stuff like, you know, other than the fact that it looks bad, like, that I just don't like the aesthetics. One of the reasons I hate, like, Sigmarines or Stormcast Eternals is just, there's no character to them. They just look so just bleh, you know? I mean, the Sea Elves are just fucking terrible idea. I mean, it's just silly. But yeah, stuff like this, I just love it. I mean, even like you kind of started seeing it with the Night Haunt stuff, even. Just these models have character to them now. They have personality almost, which is awesome, which is what I miss from like old GW stuff, you know? Okay, how does this go on? Yeah. No, it just literally... Really? Yeah, it just literally goes sitting in on there. Okay, cool. Okay, I kind of like this guy too. I can't decide whether he's my favorite or the other one's my favorite. You know, they're both my favorite. Parents don't have favorite children, right? Why should I have favorite goblins? Am I missing 2 pieces here? No. No, okay, he's got a hand. But he's only got 1 hand. Where's his other hand? His other hand's already attached to this thing. Should probably let this thing dry out before I start moving other stuff. Damn it. I say it as I like move it again and it goes like twirling about. I looked at so the reason I came home with these guys from the hobby stores, I looked at the trolls actually look really cool too, but I looked at that, like the single one that they have, like the big dude. He didn't look that impressive, like, because I was originally planning on coming home with him, but I wasn't that impressed. Like, it was nothing to write home about at all. Like, yeah, I wasn't that impressed at all by that thing. It wasn't bad, but like they could have done a lot better with that thing. Okay, how do I attach this to this? I know how I attach the arm, but how do I attach? Hold on, guys, 1 second here. Really? That's it? Nah, get out. So I get the fact that the arm slots in right here, but how does this attach? Like that? That's it? That can't be it. That don't look right. So what are they having me do here? Oh, does it go underneath? It might go underneath. Hold on. That might make sense if it goes, and of course I'm moving this piece around here as it's trying to dry. It might go like under, maybe. So even, that's, again, this might just be me complaining for the sake of complaining to some of you guys, but even a 28 millimeter, I call it 32 millimeter scale model, they managed to just unnecessarily complicate the shit out of this assembly. Like, why is this even happening right now? Like, why am I having to do this? Like, to this point. Like, I figured out how to do it now, but this fit shouldn't even be, like, required to make on the 28 millimeter plastic figure. Like, there's no reason to engineer this way. So that's one thing I will argue, is they still have a long ways to go as far as their like engineering decisions go on these plastic kits, because this is just stupid. There's no reason I had to slot this behind here to make, like, why not cast this as one piece and then just have me attach this to it? Like, what's the mentality here behind that? So I mean, it's not bad, don't get me wrong, but like coming from also from building scale models and stuff, like this is just stupid. Like, I don't know. Fuck do I know? Alright, let's do the guy with the other staff now, which is the spiker. This guy spikes what the brewer brews, I imagine. Alright? That would be the thought, at least. Alright. This is probably my least favorite one. I just don't like a four-legged goblin monstrosity thing. Like, this is probably my least favorite one out of all of them. I get it, like, he's weird looking and different looking, so I get the appeal, like, if people like him, but it's just not my cup of tea. Like, he's just too odd looking for me to like him. I'm still gonna paint him, still probably gonna enjoy painting him, but I will say that so far this has been the easiest one to assemble out of all of them. So my respect for him is going up and up with every piece that's already attached. That's the thing, like, you think about, like, on simple models like yeah, they're over detailed, like every Games Workshop figure is, so, but you think on, like, simple models like these, how is it that hard to get, like, a simplistic way of assembling this, like, on the instruction sheets and engineered, and like I wonder whether they just spend a lot less resources on their engineering, on the engineering side, and that's why this is a mess, assuming that this is all part of this, but we'll find out. I don't even know what the hell this is. Let's find out. Let's find out. Alright, so I figured out what it is off camera real quick, because I didn't want to, like, be going a little duh on camera here, so, okay. This is actually a pretty neat one, too. Like, I don't hate any of them right now, like, besides the stupid assembly engineering choices. I don't hate any of them right now, because they all look really cool. See, here's my point. So, you have me assemble this from this side, right? And now in the step right after it, you're reversing. Like, why? Why would you do that? Why not illustrate it the same way, and then I can just grab it and keep going. I don't have to, like, figure out, like, oh, it's reverse. Like, just stupid shit. Like, I know it's dumb. It's completely dumb. But at the same time, like, why is that done that way? I guess. Is that really how this goes? Yeah, that's really how that... Wow, that's really how that attaches on there. That's actually a really shitty attachment point for Games Workshop. Like, for Games Workshop Mini, that's a really bad attachment point. Huh. Okay. That's different. that to be different. Okay, what's the other? Oh, no, it's moving. I have to hold this for a while before it, like, attaches all the way? Yeah, I think so. Interesting. Something's telling me to attach them to the base before I, like, go on, because there's a lot of, it looks like there's a lot of moving parts that go on. Not moving parts, there's a lot of, like, weird parts that go on here, so I feel like I should give myself at least, like, or try to give myself at least a solid foundation here. And I'm going to let that dry, so in the meantime I can assemble the second guy, 21 in pieces 21 and 20. So this and this, right? Somehow, on the back, there we go. Now this is the guy that gets the mask with a big horn thing on it. Which goes like so, or like so, like so. Like, why wouldn't you cast this as one piece? I'm not building a model kit to where I'm enjoying assembly. I'm building a freaking miniature so I can get it built as soon as possible and get to the painting part. Like, why are you making me work for a Games Workshop? Like, that's my point. Like, what is the purpose of casting these as two separate pieces? Unless they're using, like, 20-year-old technology and they're not using slide mold and injection molding. Like, injection molding they are using, but I wonder if they're not using slide mold technology, and if they're not, then that would probably explain why they have to, like, do it in smaller pieces, but that would be fucking nuts if they weren't using slide mold technology on this stuff. Alright, so there's one side of his arm that's over here, probably. Yeah. Okay. So this goes like so. Again, another crappy connection point. That's so odd that somebody decided to do this way. And where's the connection point on this? Like, does this go together all the way? Yes, it does. Interesting. Yeah, again, I get it. They're a miniature company and not a model company. Then why are you making all these kits so many parts? Like, it's not like there's different, like, options here, different, like, articulation options or anything. It all goes, like, so why make them in so many parts? If you don't know how to, like, engineer these to the most efficient way possible, then just do them with less parts. So idiots like me don't have to struggle with them. I'm just making sure that this fits okay. That might actually be a little crappy fit. Let's find out. Okay. Nope. Yeah, okay, that's the right fit for you. Nowhere near for you, though. And that's it for you. And so you either do it one way or the other, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more glue on here. And hopefully squeeze it shut. There we go. Okay. This one's interesting too. Like, again, I don't hate any of them, they're just silly, that's all. What I meant to say is I don't hate any of them, they're just the assembly bullshit. It just sucks on it, that's all. And I feel like I say that about like every Games Workshop thing that I do a build review on, because it's all the same, and so I should probably know what the hell I'm walking into at this point. Oh, it's a squig skull, that's what it is. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Okay. Picking up what you're throwing down, GW. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Alright, the last guy is the Boggleeye. Boggleeye is the last guy. Okay. I feel like they could have been a little bit more creative with the names too. I don't know, Boggleeye, really? Come on. Boggleeye. It could have been worse, I guess. Could have been better also. Okay, this is pretty cool. I don't know what that thing is hanging off his belt, but it's pretty neat, whatever it is. I'm gonna knock something over today too, watch. I haven't knocked anything over in a while, so I haven't like spilled any glue in a while. I haven't knocked anything over in a while. Okay, that's a rather precarious fit here. Oh, I guess he's got whatever those little creatures are. Those, what were they? Gretchen? Gretchen? What the hell are they called, the little guys? No, Snotlings? No, Snotlings is Nurgle. What the hell are the little, whatchamacallits called? Little goblin ones called. Anyways, whatever they are. Is that what these are? Know what they're supposed to be? I wonder. And again, they all look awesome. It's just some of the assembly, in my opinion, shouldn't be nearly as complicated as they've made it. Heck. Fucking little mini, it's not like a huge model kit or anything, come on. There's much smarter and better ways of engineering this and making it work just as well. Does this attached? Holy shit. That's gonna be a crappy attachment point, if I had to guess. How the heck does that even work? Yeah, I left a little flash on here is what I did. Oh, gone. Okay, which way? This way. Wow. Okay, Games Workshop. Make me work for it, why don't you? Like, what the hell are we talking about here? This is supposed to attach to this. And then this is supposed to attach here. That's just stupid. Like, that's not even... Okay. Nope. Moving on. Moving on. Shutting up and moving on. Shutting my mouth and moving on. Just checking, like, how top heavy this is, isn't it, really? And this doesn't seem to be going in there. Okay. Should probably let this dry first, eh? I'm going to let this dry, attach the last one, and then I'm going to attach all these happy little mushrooms onto the bases, and then I'll come back to show you them guys up close. Okay guys, so here they are. They go together as you saw yourself. I mean, could it be a little easier? Yeah, I think so. I think they're a little over-engineered and a little over-engineered in some aspects and a little over-engineered in other aspects. Some of the connection points suck. Some of the parts could have been cast together, so on and so forth. But overall, okay. I mean, 2 hours worth of work for 5 minis, not terrible, I guess. So let's give you a closer look at these guys. This is the... what are these guys called? This is the Spiker. My least favorite. And here goes his staff. Connection points. I'll glue this afterwards. Yeah. Let's do Boggleeye next, which is him. Yeah, him. I'm just going down the order on which they're at in the instruction manual. Okay. Let's do Scaremonger next. This is probably my second least favorite one, although I do love the personality in this thing. I just am not a huge fan of it aesthetically, I guess, but like the character and the personality in this is awesome. Let's do the Shroomancer, my favorite. And a living, walking shroom, which is awesome. With a flying shroom. And the 2 bad moons on here, which is, yeah, this guy's my favorite by a long shot, actually. Okay, and then finally, my second favorite, the Brewgit. Brewing shits. Which, again, the connection point on this was terrible. Like, there's no reason it should have been made that complicated by any means. But, yeah, so there you have it. That's all 5 of them. And I don't know if these played together or separately, I have no clue, but that's all 5 of them. I gotta reattach this now, but anyways, all in all for $50, not bad. I mean, you're getting a mini for $10, 1 mini for $10, so that's not bad. They go together fairly okay. Mold lines, just like on any Games Workshop figure, suck, but you gotta clean them. And yeah, they're impressive looking. I mean, the detail on them is very impressive, so hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time.